Hi Gemini, welcome to this Twin Flame Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Tarot Love reading. I'm Laura the Alchemist. Welcome back, welcome if you're new to the channel. So I pulled the Lenormand cards for Gemini, and there is clouds on the horizon. There's some immature desires, there's growing confusion about the desires. And confusion about that's being caused by manipulation. So I hope that's not you, Divine Feminine, that is manipulating a situation. But I think somebody is manipulating a situation that your Divine Masculine is involved in. The collective DMDF reading this morning was about ending third-party situations. So this may pertain to that. We'll see what the Normans have to say. So far, the readings have been fairly positive that the Divine Feminine is doing her work. This little guy keeps popping out. It always amazes me that the same cards can pop out, and it's just simply from the collective energies that, you know, we're all on this template, on this game of life here on Earth. I've had some cards flip fit. Too many. I tell them too many. If you want me to have that one, pop it out again. I talk to my cards about the way I've talked to my kids. So we've had some justice. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's something here that remains to be seen with your masculine. Some confusion. Something hidden. Bottom of the deck we have Page of Pentacles. Maybe a young man that's just starting out in business. Confusion about desires. Let's see what we get into here. So, I mean, the first card on the feminine energy, I mean, y'all are looking straight. And I think this period of time that we're in now, because the feminine's awakened early, and so my readings seem to be geared towards counterparts that are nearing union. And that the feminine has done her work. I guess it's reflective of me. I've been going through this journey since 2017, and I only met my divine counterpart a year or so ago. So, but the Empress card for the Divine Feminine is beautiful. She came out yesterday here, and it was balance brings about abundance. And, you know, the Empress is all the queens in one. She is one of the baddest bitches in this deck. She is beautiful inside and out. She has all of her earthly possessions right. I mean, that's exactly the way she wants them. You know, she's got her life in order and her goals and desires in check. He wants to be the king of stability for you. The Empress reflecting, her power is reflecting into his. Because although he may be just starting out on his journey towards his pentacles, we're getting a lot of pentacles now. And I mean, we could all use it, you know, if we're working in mission and this leads to abundance the way the laws of the planet are set up to. This is going to be a game changer for humanity, folks, and that's why I'm so obsessed with teaching it, because I see it playing out in my life, and I want everyone to have that. But your masculine has been focused on becoming the stable provider that this woman deserves, you know. And these are 3D counterparts. But that's where he's locked into. But because of this, he's starting to awaken to things that are not on the earthly plane. The Knight of Pentacles here, you know, this is a slow process. Does that horse look like he's going anywhere? No. But he's not wearing a mask. He has part of himself exposed, and he is ready to offer that and go towards his wants, wishes, and desires. And that's the thing. You know, I don't think any of us on this twin flame journey are celebrity millionaires. If we are, we probably lost it, because you have to go through a dark night of the soul, and pretty much lose everything on this earthly plane, physically and spiritually, before you are awakened. Because it's when you hit the pit of that dark night of the soul and you don't have anywhere else to go, but like there's nothing left on this earth that can help you besides the universe and God. And that's when your soul journey begins. But you know, we've moved up through that pain now to where we're getting ourselves back on track, and that's reflected in our masculine getting back on track. And in the past, you know, we could have been a little wishy-washy with our emotions. You know, the King of Cups is a good guy, but it can represent a wishy-washy person. So, because of all the water, you know, the water under his feet is not calm, it's turbulent. So, that could have let our masculine feel like he was left out in the cold. You know, if the energies, the moon in Scorpio has really brought some fiery emotions and unhealed things that just come out of nowhere. You know, you think you're cruising along and something triggers you and it's just an emotional outburst. And that's to be expected, but I think it's how we recover from those and the intensity of those emotional outbursts that gauge how well we're progressing through this journey. You know, this is just a game, and we keep having to jump over barrels, but it should get easier with time. But this inner child healing that has to come forth as a result of the triggers that we face will lead to our masculines offering us up a cup of, you know, fertility. He's trying to make a spot where your life can grow, you know. So don't fault him for that as he's working away. This is, you need to be the Page of Wands. If you are not in mission, please check out Sophia Charles's Twin Flame community. She has so much free information. It's almost a crime that she gives it all away. But those are the programs that I use and hopefully will have in place to sell next month. But you know, if you've mastered your emotions and your wands and you're in your truth and you've got your money settled, it's now time for you to start your journey towards your mission, your wants, wishes, and desires. And there's going to be, you know, a balance come from this, but there's going to be some truths come to light. And every reading has had something about a truth coming to light. And, you know, a truth needs to come to light. Your masculine's confused about what direction to go in. You know, he doesn't want to feel left out in the cold. So when this Justice card shows up, we know that the balance is coming, because there's that sort of truth up in the air again. You know, we're cloaked with green and healing and sun shining on us. So I think this will work out and progress if you give him time to process whatever's coming, and give him time to end the confusion about what he wants. Because he knows you're what he wants. But sometimes our situations are so mismatched that the divine masculine doesn't see how it would work. And that's why it's up to you to be who you were created to be, who you were born to be, who you chose to be, because you wrote this story of your life. And in his confusion, you know, don't be a wishy-washy crybaby. Do the inner child healing. Check the programs out. You know, a simple rule of thumb, if you can't afford to start a program right now, is whenever somebody triggers you and you feel a pain, you know, it's not coming from your masculine. It's coming from something in your past, and you have to dial it back to the first time you felt that. When was the first time I felt I had been left out in the cold? You know, if they feel like that, then you feel like that inside. It's just projection is all it is. They're just mirrors. So, hope this reading resonated, and if it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and speak to you later.